Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz to the channel. Sorry for the lack of the video yesterday. When I did the little rating stream, I told people, well, just wait for it. There will be a video later on today. I've done a little bit of a stream, number 4, I think in total. I need to do 5 rating streams. There will be one more this week. Not sure when yet, but there will be one more. And then I said I will do a video as well. And I didn't, because family life got the better of me, and I basically thought, well, screw it. I'm just gonna chill out, have my coffee, sit on the couch for a bit, watch some television, have a bag of M&Ms, you know, the ones, just chocolate ones. I don't want the ones with peanuts in it. I don't like that, I like the chocolate ones. And I just had some good family time together. And then I decided for today, well, let's try to dig up some really good replays, because there was a comment sent in by Andy on the triple treat video, said, really Martin, there weren't any better replays in the pack that you have, and you decided to select these 3. Well, 4k damage on a tier 6 tank is pretty darn tasty. I think that Emil game, there aren't a lot of Emil replays on the channel, on the Discord server, on YouTube anyway, so I decided to add that one. But yes, there are some really tasty replays here as well, and I think I found 3 of them. And the first one is Help from the Nero clan, who clears his first victim. As you can see, he kills a comet and then has to face 20 seconds of reload, because he's driving the AMX 1390, which is the tier 8 French auto-loading light tank. And this one is regarded, as Help also said, this one is regarded as one of the worst tanks in the game. Not a lot of people really like it. And all in all, you could think of this one as the worst of the currently tier 8 light tanks, because we will obviously get the FV301 in the pack as well. But this one is, well, it's bottom of the list in terms of win rate. It is bottom of the list in terms of damage dealt per shot. It's not bottom of the list of the if you look at damage ratio, that goes to the RU251. That one kind of struggles to do damage as well. It is not the worst one in terms of surviving. That's actually quite good for the MX 1390. But it's not really a popular one either. Of the tech tree tanks, of the 4, T49, RU251, T54 lightweight, the AMX 1390 is the bottom. The most played, or the least played tier 8 light tank is the Leichte Kampfpanzer M41 90mm, flexing the German talk. But that's a premium tank, so there's less people playing that. But 2,268 players playing it. I mean, the T49 gets 16k, nearly 70k over the last 90 days. This is not a really popular tank. And the main problem is this: just look at the reload. If you've got 3 shots in your magazine, this tank can work. This tank can work. You have to be sneaky, flanky, because if you're not sneaky breaky, then you will not be able to do any good in it, because that autoloader is a blessing and a curse. SU-152, what were you doing? But anyways, it's a blessing and a curse, because you have to flank with it, you have to get side shots, you have to get rear shots into tanks. If you can't do that, then you have a bit of a problem, because that's a goose tank. And the goose tank, the M6A2E1 Exp, that's a really widely used tank in tier 8 as well. And that one is a big gun. And you have a magazine gun, but not a really big gun. And I think, looking at this replay, I mean, Help has been trying to save his hit points, in which he has succeeded for a bit. He can survive 2 shots of the Exp, but look at the armor profile. He's still on AP, bless him, doing really good, still on AP, but he's got a 15-second reload still left, and I think he should have done a brace for Robin. He should have run away a bit more, and maybe he could have gone behind the building or go to the right side of that building, which is now to his right, and then he would have been able to reset camo and just run away, because this is a big lumbering heavy tank. But a big lumbering heavy tank at 50 meters from you will always spot you. It will always spot you because of proxy spotting. And your AP penetration is just not good. 170, that is just not good at all. You can whip out APCR, but that's going to do 248, but the damage will be 190, and that means he will on the fence. On the fence. Look at this. This is AP on the front. One shot, yes, don't get bum rushed by him, and another shot, yes, and he will get shot now by the axe, because at these close quarters the axe can just keep running. And I think that help should run away now. Yes, my buddy, run away. Yes, go here through the buildings and then turn. No, what are you doing? You should have turned right. Should have gone towards the square. I know you got a full magazine now and you can kill the axe, but you have to be really. He has to miss you. Yes, he misses you. One shot into the side. There we go. And what? No. What's he doing? AP, HE won't work. APC. Oh. Every now and then a rainbow shines on you, and then you can do this. And it was a little bit of clutchy. 4,230 damage dealt in the AMX 3090, and this is, well, quite a good and I think thrilling game. Of course, the enemy team didn't play that perfectly. The X did it quite well, I think. But yeah, this is what you have to endure. If you can't be a bit of a clutch player, if you don't know your ammo selection, your lines of sight, etc., then the AMX 3090 will punish you because of the autoloader. As said, it's a blessing and a curse. If it's going to work well, then it's going to work well. And if it's not going to work well, then God bless you. RIP. F. Then again, we're looking at LO5 Fisfimthus from the Rory clan, who gets a great shot into the other T92E1. This tank will get a bit of a nerf in update 7.0, but nobody said anything about a nerf to the T92E1. No, not to the tank itself, not to the tank itself, but to this, to the rockets. Because the rockets will get nerfed. What is going to happen to these rockets? Well, I'll just tell you now. What is going to happen to these rockets is that the range will change. They will reduce the range of the rockets to 300 meters, and I think it's like 400, 450 now, and that more or less means that you can pretty much shoot tanks on the other side of the map. And before you start figuring out, oh, I've watched 7 minutes of Martin's video now and he's just going to talk jibber jabber, hold on. Do watch this game fully. I would prefer you to watch the entire video, because the last game we're going to have is a great one too, but this game, I've never seen anything like this. I'm not kidding. I've never seen anything like this. This is actually good gameplay. He's wanting to shoot a rocket, then he's switching to HE, then he realizes there's a grill. There we go. Boom. Thank you. And where I said HE first, I meant APCR. LO5 is just slowly rolling around over here, just using the walls here, because he knows that AMX 5100 is going to come. Hello, turret side. Boom! There we go. That's another great shot in. 2,529 damage dealt. And he has fired rockets, but they have missed so far. You can see he's putting up his gun already, gun erect. He can shoot over the wall, switch to the rocket. Not going to happen. The grill takes out the E50, which is a bit unfortunate. And the AMX50B and the grill are supporting each other, but the grill is fired, so you can move into the bush, boom, whack him again, here we go, rinse and repeat, sit for the reload. This is advanced tactical gameplay in a T92E1. He knows what he's doing, he knows the reloads on the tanks, he knows he's safe here, and this is going to be really great. Then the AMX50B and the grill are now pushing in, but take a look at the minimap. L05 knows that there is a tank destroyer behind him, and this shot is not going to go in. He just isn't able to get the gun arc, the shell arc to drop on top of that AMX50B. And that's the other thing that Wargaming will be changing. That they will make the angles in which you can fire a bit less steep, so that you will not be able to get these really troll shots in. You will still be able to get these troll bounces. just on the tracks. But oh well. Let's keep going in. There we go. APCR shot. No missiles needed here. Just shoot them up the ass. There we go. Boom. Thank you. And it is 2 versus 3. This is how you should play a clutch game. The next one is going to be in a Sheridan. It's going to be really clutch as well. And this is basically, this part is basically just the intro for the entire video. This is an intro of 4,621 damage dealt. Because now the 704 goes down. And there's a nearly full of T125. There's a T54E1 still left. So set up, use the bush. Thinking about the shot on the T125, that's not going to happen. We have to shoot this guy once, take one for the team. Here we go. He knows he will get shot by the T54E1 again, but he has to run away. Use the buildings, look behind. Yes, get behind the building again. Save hit points, save hit points. Nearly reloaded. Here we go, getting shot. Then you know you have a little bit of time to put a shot into the T54E1. Here we go. This is great gameplay. This is where clutch gaming comes in. He knew he had the time to move in over here. And of course you have to be a bit lucky to not get tracked or shut up the ass with HE, etc. And then you have to make a decision, you have to make a push, you have to clear a tank. You can't just keep sitting there because they will close the distance. And you have to clear the one-shot tank. And that one-shot tank pretty much only had one spot to go, which was this little bush. So then you sit here, taunt the T125 while you are reloading. Here we go, and yes, thank you. And just in time he is behind the wall and he doesn't get shot in return. 6,290 damage dealt. This is unfortunate. He didn't really want to take that shot, but it was inevitable. And then it's going to be a bit of a big brain move here, which doesn't really pay off, but this is probably what he wanted to do. Track the T125 in place, then hope that he doesn't have a repair pack, and then run away. But he does have a repair pack. It's not going to happen. He can't get a shot in. But what he does have now is the possibility to run away, because the T125 is thinking about going up, and he is, and then he's on the other side of the wall, and the T125 is backing up because he doesn't want to get shot by a rocket probably, and that gives L05 just enough time to go away. He tried to do a rocket, that one misses, but hey, he's gone now. He's gone now. You can see what he's doing. He's taking a slight turn towards the right, which means that the T125 is now kind of confused. He doesn't know where he is. And let's set up over here. Use the bushes. Use the camo rating of the T92E1. Here's the E5. Wait for it. Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Patience. And yes, APCR straight through the side. And he's spotted obviously now. The E5 knows where he is. But just holding that shot until the very last second. That's key into getting a clutch win. But will he get the win? There's 33 seconds left. Here we go. He cannot afford to get shot by the T125. The T125 knows where he is. Yes! Boom! Fire! Boom! D-R-A-W! What's that spell? Draw. Have you ever seen anything like this? I'm not sure if it's on any other channel, because I haven't checked all these channels, but what a game. What a game. Thank you very much, buddy, for sending that one in. That was epic to watch, even if it was a draw. I feel your pain, mate. Really, I do. I really do. And then we have this one. We have this game in the Sheridan. Black L3 Elite, Black Elite, and Blackie from the Eat My Shells clan is gonna drive the Sheridan on Middleburg. He's gonna load a rocket. Is that a rocket that you think that you're just happy to see me? Well, he's gonna load a rocket again, then APCR, then rocket again, no, APCR still. Hello, boom, standard B, why? People complain about the Sheridan being overpowered, and I mean, I think it kind of is, especially the rockets, but that's mostly due to really good players. There was a rocket from the Sheridan, from the red Sheridan. That rocket missed because the T62A did not expose himself. That standard B did, and he lost, well, quite some hit points. Hello Sheridan, boom, he exposed. Load a gun, ammo ray gun, gunner dead. You can see what's happening. If you go sideways like that, then you have to know that there's other tanks and you have to know that you are safe. This is how you should do it. Poke out, make them shoot, make them miss, boom, into the lower plate of the Jagdtiger. 551 average roll, but just still APCR. Yes, the Sheridan is broken. Yes, the Sheridan needs a nerf, and yes, it will get it. And what is it gonna get? Well, it's gonna get a nerf in terms of the rockets, which are obviously shared between the T92 E1 and between the Sheridan. The range of the rockets will change. It will be less capable of putting in those really, I'd say, stunt shots. The rocket will become less maneuverable, and that's the biggest thing, they're going to change the maneuverability of the tank. Currently it has an engine power of 650, which means that effective power to weight on medium terrain, which I think this is medium terrain on Middleburg, is going to be 31.67. Engine power will go to 485. And what that basically means is that you will not be able to do these really stunt maneuvers on hill terrain. You will not be able to pick up speed as quickly as Black Elite is going to do here. I'm not sure. I think the top speed is not going to get nerfed. And he's shooting the K91 here, as you can see, and then he's trying to run away. But yes, obviously he will not be able to run away. He has to stay here and just let that K91 shoot him. There's nothing that he can do. He was not reloaded, but he could not run away because there's a Death Star over there. As you can see, there is an E100 still alive, and I think, what is it, AMX 5100? And then the Yak Tiger says, easy, yeah, sure, buddy. This FV was way too aggressive. 3 tanks left. I mean, the K91, he couldn't do anything. The K91 knew he was a one-shot. All he could do was empty the magazine and then hope for the best. That's all the K91 could do. But that FV? Just, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because here's the cavalry coming in, as you can see. AMX 50 120, full health E100, who are still going up. Guys, what you expect? I mean, the FV just lost his life. The FV just got killed. The FV just got killed. Do you really think the Sheridan's just gonna sit there and think, oh guys, I'm just gonna sit here, I've got half my health left, even less, just come to me? Of course he's not going to do that. He's going to relocate and make you come to him, because he will always outspot you. And this is a rocket, boom, into the front of the E100. These are not the type of shots that will change. Definitely not. These type of shots will still be there, but because it was just a tank just running around. It will be harder to make these really trick shots onto tanks that are behind buildings, or at least that is what Wargaming are intending to do. They have said on the stream 7.0, we will not remove the rockets. I read that as they will never remove the rockets, but anyways, back to the game. Black Elite still has some work to do. He's got 833 hit points left, which means that he can survive 2 hits from the E100, even if that tank max rolls with AP. But if the E100 would shoot him in the turret with HE, then he would be dead. And that is a slightly lowish roll with APCR on the back of the E100, 538, but okay, he's doing fine. He's got all the time in the world. He's got all the time there. 2 minutes left. The E100 is not going to be able to outspot him. He's not going to be able to chase him. Basically, Black Elite has got all the cards. He's got all the cards. He can do whatever he wants. He can drive around the map. He can just go over ridges, peek a little bit over here, take this little maneuver to make certain that the E100 is not down there. He's not somewhere in the field. No, he isn't. And we know where he is. He's on the cap. Lovely jubbly. Let's go reset the cap and do a little bit of damage to the E100. And this is where the game starts getting interesting, because he now has to close. He has to close the distance, and the E100 does spot him, as you can see, at 180 meters. Gets a good shot in, gets the cap reset, goes up, stays here, waits for the E100 to go unspotted, because if you've dropped off his radar, or if he has dropped off your radar, then chances are that you've dropped off of his as well. Unless the E100 makes an educated guess, and he does, and he was correct. He needs one more shot, And he's down to one-shottable, 143. Don't ram into the around, buddy. No, this is no around the fountain. Yes. Get a shot in. That's a one-shot kill. No, doesn't happen. 547. Don't get. Ooh, that's some lovely even under the ass rubbing going on. No. Bounce. Boom into the turret front. How? Where did he hit him? He got a Spartan with the Sheridan. Just how? 7,734 damage dealt, 4 kills, clutch win as you can see, 70 shots, 17 hits, 70 penetrations, but that hit, that even on a bounce. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for Blitz Universe. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers, happy tanking, and bye bye.